Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. They'd broken up officially 10 months after the birth of their beautiful little daughter, True.
Yeah, so this thing just got, well, as you know, Tristan, I think there was some kind of cheating scandal early on.
Before she had the baby.
Before she had the baby. And Khloe took him back, which, by the way, lots of women do. You've done it.
I've done it.
I've done it. We all do it.
We all have our
done
reasons,
it.
and we shouldn't judge them, you know, other people's. That's what choice is all about.
Well, I guess we don't, again, all this is not 100% confirmed. There is a place called Hollywood Unlocked that reported that the pair were calling it quits. So there was allegedly an affair between Tristan and the best friend of Kylie, Khloe's sister.
Yes, a girl named Jordyn Woods.
This girl right here. And these two have been best friends forever. I mean, they are in business together and all that stuff. And the news outlet shared that that Tristan and Kylie's best friend were seen, I guess, canoodling. That's kind of the way they're describing it. And then apparently she did not leave a home until the morning hours. So who knows what went on?
Not me, but Kylie, can we go back, you guys? We have to get this right. Okay.
It's very important.
Yes. The outlet shared the news in an Instagram video with this caption. One of our contributors was at Tristan Thompson's house and saw what went down. Kylie, we need you to address some things with all right, I guess with
Jordyn Woods. Blah, blah, blah,
anyway, it's not confirmed, but it doesn't look good. So
it doesn't look good, and there are people. Khloe commented on this video with shouting emojis.
Yeah. And then Khloe's close friend, Malika, also commented on the post, writing strong facts. So
Tristan first said these were fake news reports, and then he came back and said he deleted that. I mean, it does bring us to this thing, and I think a lot of women can relate to this. Something's happened in a relationship. Someone's been unfaithful, and then they come to you and they say, you know what, I'm changed. I'm different. I'm not that guy.
Right.
And the question is
it happens with women as well.
With women, too. When is it a whoops, and when is it like a pattern? When does it become part of your...
Somebody once said to me years ago, you know, and before anything happened with me, they said, you know what, the first time you see your pastor or your priest or your rabbi, the second time you see your lawyer. So if there's chronic behavior...
But you know what someone said to me? Someone said, okay, I'm going to play a game with you and you answer the questions. I said, okay. She said, you're newly married and your husband goes on a business trip and he comes back and he says, honey, I have a big confession. I kissed this girl at this bar. We had too many drinks. It was a sales thing. I'm sorry.
Right.
Will you forgive me?
Right.
And the wife says, well, you did tell me and you came to me and you confessed. Okay. So now they have a child and he goes on a business trip and he comes back and he says, oh my God, they have a baby and a home now.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. I was at a bar. I promised I wouldn't drink. It was just, we just won the big sales award and there was this girl and I'm telling you this. Okay. What do you do then?
So then they had a one-night stand.
He says, we kissed, we made out a little, nothing happened.
Oh.
Okay. Then you say, okay. Then the third time, like the question is, it's like baby steps into what, and then it's twice, and is it a pattern? If they tell you a third time, they did it again, does that mean it's over?
It tells me that he needs to get a new job, but that's not ultimately, that's what it seems like on the surface. That's not going to change it. But the problem is in the relationship and with him, that you know So the pattern is just what happens when it's already inside you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with what's causing the behavior,
right? Not
just the behavior. Something is.
Do you think it's what's lacking in a relationship, or do you think it's just that some people are always looking for something better than what they have? Something more exciting, something newer.
You only know what you know. And I know that bad things can happen in great marriages.
Yes.
You know, but I just remember what a wise friend said to me years ago when I was struggling with it. He said, Kathie, if you can't forgive your husband, forgive your children's father. And again, that's like, do you want to be right or righteous? And I thought, oh my gosh, I love that guy. That guy that's the father to my children, that guy's awesome. Just got my eyes off my own pain and on to looking at the same thing but from a different angle.
Yes.
And there's wisdom in that, you know? And so I was so grateful for him. I've never forgotten it, and I've shared it with lots of people because we get wrapped up in our own pain. And I'm always the first one to say forgive, or else you can't ask for forgiveness later for yourself. But there are also things that we're not supposed to put up with just because. You know, a lot of people in the faith world think that and this is a scripture that's been mistranslated for millennia.
Yeah.
It's in the New Testament. It says, wives, submit to your husbands.
Yeah.
The word submit is hypotasso in the Greek. And you know what it actually means? Has nothing to do with being subjugated or slave-like to your husband.
Right. What
It
is
means
it?
to reach down and lift up in
Right.
loving support.
Right. Right.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get submit
Yeah.
from that? No, we're supposed to be loving and supportive of our spouse and our friends, too. That's just the way we're supposed to live our life.
I do think a lot of women think, I'm so deep in now, I have kids, we have a mortgage, I can't. Like, I can put up, I can tolerate, I can deal with this part of it.
Trust
'Cause
is
you
a
don't-
thing, though, Hoda. You
Yeah,
know this because
yeah.
it happened to you.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to build trust, and it takes an instant to destroy it. And you got to be willing to put in the work to come back.
Yeah.
And both of you have to be.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Both of you have to be.
Somebody did say, because often it's easy to blame the other person and say, well, they did this and they did that. But I do think one of the questions that always resonated with me when someone asked me this was, if they said, if you were to line up the 3 men you've ever loved and ask them, why didn't the relationship work?
Yeah.
Ask them. And even though you might have broken it up, it doesn't matter. What would they say that was consistent?
Yeah.
That's your thing. Like, you need to work on that thing. But sometimes I think we're so righteous wasn't the right word, but we think that, you know, well, that person's horrible, and that's why it didn't work. Or that person's that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to just take a look. I'm not saying we deserve anything, but take a look at ourselves.
Or nothing's going to change. What they said, the definition of insanity is doing something the same way over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.